What is up, guys? Baronfan Gaming here, bringing you the conclusion of Jade Empire. I never thought I'd be saying these words. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
He still has great power to draw upon.
Oh, man.
An impressive display. Your star shines bright, but it is still trapped within a mortal body. Perhaps a more direct application of my power will show you what you are up against. And just how restrictive your shell truly is. Yes, this will amuse me. Worse than actually dying. Seeing death come and being unable to stop it.
Doubt can cripple even the most powerful warrior. That's true. I don't know why an elephant has to do with it, but...
Physical barriers are no match for those we place in our own minds. My power has encased you in doubt, held you with the weight of your burden.
You try to paralyze my resolve. My will is stronger than that. Your stolen power can't hold me. I will fight your influences.
You and your followers are playthings. The rest are held just as you are. You are each too weak to match my power.
You can lend no strength. Oh, that's cool.
What the hell is going on?
Yes. Well said.
Guide your minds to me. I am the one that must face Sun-Li. Li traps us in our own bodies. Add your strength to mine. You fools have a use after. Yeah, okay. He traps us in our own bodies. Add your strength to mine. It's nice when they wipe out 3 of the 4 enemies for you. Oh. I guess his doubt was a little bit stronger than I was expecting.
Double saber.
Oh, he's a ghost. Heck. Yo, doubt's insane.
Leaping to Hidden Fist.
Oh, he's disoriented though.
Hidden Fist. Leaping Tiger. 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 Hidden Fist. Leaping Tiger.
There we go. He was so fast at first. What the?
Amusing but pointless. My talons are deep within you. More fools leap to your defense, but no matter. The weight of my power will crush you soon enough.
You know nothing of loyalty. That is your weakness.
I am with you. We haven't come this far to fail now.
We cannot let this stand, not when so much is at stake.
I stand with you. We will not fall just yet.
Leaping Tiger. Hidden Fist. Leaping Tiger. This is Leaping Tiger. Hidden Fist. Leaping Tiger.
Oh heck.
Hidden Fist. Double saber. Leaping Tiger.
I didn't mean to take that one. Man.
Your efforts are meaningless. Do you think to counter my influence by yourself? A god holds you. Nothing in the mortal realm can help you. Nothing.
I have moved with you, hidden, trying to keep focus. I give you all that I am, all that I was. Restore what has been corrupted.
Oh man, this is gonna be so good.
Once again, I misunderstand. The raw energy, you are far too resistant to it. The loyalty you inspire is also tiresome, but I respect it. You have truly become a spirit monk. In another time, I would be proud of your ability.
You were a great teacher. Your skill was wasted on evil ambition. My skill is great in spite of you, not because of you. Is this the part where I ask me to join you? I'll answer with my fist. He was a great, well, I was gonna say he was a great teacher. Your skills are wasted on evil. My skills are great in spite of you, not because of you.
I meant for you to reach a certain plateau, and then wait to be knocked off. I tried as much with my brother. I will succeed again with you. I see now that the Water Dragon's power is the prize, not the means to victory. No matter what I expend, while you live, you will resist. That is your role. It is the celestial bureaucracy attempting to restore balance. We must bring the fight back down to Earth, unless you are made to see reason.
There can be no deals. Let's end this. Master versus student.
No great waves of energy, no demons from the walls. Skill versus skill, master versus student, as you said. I expect you have corrected the flaw in your style. No matter. Beyond the basics, I also taught you focus. Match me if you can.
Alright guys, here we go.
King Tiger. Double saber. Temple.
Wow, his stuff's like... Whoa! That wasn't me that did focus.
Hidden fist. Double sabers. Leaping tiger. Hidden fist. Leaping tiger. Double saber. Hidden fist. You're going. Double saber.
Oh, holy crap. He's doing focus on me.
Hidden fist. Temple. Double sabers. Hidden fist. Leaping tiger.
Oh, I meant to do.
Double saber.
Oh, he got caught by that. Holy crap.
Hidden fist.
Oof.
Focus. Temple. Hidden fist. Double sabers. Hidden fist. Double sabers. Hidden fist.
Wow, he hit me pretty hard there for a second.
Temple. Double sabers.
Whoa!
Focus. Hidden fist. Double sabers. Hidden fist. Double sabers. Double sabers.
He froze me in midair, and then I had to spend a huge chunk to break it. I don't know if you guys caught that.
Leaping tiger.
Oof.
Hidden fist.
Holy crap.
Double sabers.
Mmm.
You surprise me yet again. I'm a better teacher than I thought.
Alright guys, let's read these endings. Silk Fox. Princess Sun-Lian was praised for helping save the Empire, and with Sun-Zan close at hand, she was soon appointed Empress. It became apparent, however, that she still held the same disdain for the bonds imposed by her position. Sun-Zan had pushed her to reveal in the traits she showed as Silk Fox, and now that freedom seemed further away than ever, she withdrew much as her father had done, and soon even an audience in the palace was a rare event. In truth, she was spending much of her time in the streets of the Imperial City, hiding her face once more. Her rule was prosperous enough, but it was never more than a game to her and Sun-Zan. Aw yeah. Dawnstar. The defeat of Sun Li signaled a new beginning for the Jade Empire and the personal awakening in Dawnstar. Despite the loss of the masters she thought she knew, with the restoration of the natural order, the Empire seemed alive with possibility. She had seen the heart of the land in turmoil, so she retraced her steps, replacing memories of destruction with sights of renewal. Soon she found herself back in the ruin of Two Rivers. It was painful, but she took comfort in knowing that the fish were abundant and the land remained fertile. Eventually new settles would come. She replanted her garden, a flower for each of her lost friends, and set out across the Empire once more. Yo, I can barely read, I don't know why. Sky. Drastic shifts in power always create political and economic turbulence. In the years following the defeat of the Emperor Sun Li, however, things were remarkably calm, with food supplies reaching the poor and imperial control of areas abandoned to near lawlessness quickly restored. Those who were the credit of the smooth transition to the aid of a group called the Guild. Working under some mysterious imperial sanction, the Guild's agents moved supplies quickly to those who needed them most and helped the Imperial Army pinpoint the camps of bandit leaders and others who threatened Imperial control. While the Guild faded from sight as peace was restored, stories persisted. Most stories recount the exploits of this mysterious organization's dashing new leader, Sky. His ready smile, endless energy, and kindness quickly made him a legend among the common people. Henpecked Ho. Henpecked Ho's wife finally tracked him down and brought him back home to settle back into the simple bunmaster's life. And a few years later, he became a father for the first time. Though having septuplets, holy cow, at his age was not unheard of. Having 7 daughters at once was a bit peculiar. Shortly thereafter, Ho became deathly ill after accidentally eating a bun he intended to give it to his wife. Ho's wife invited her entire family to live with them while he was bedridden. Ho Ho recovered more quickly than expected, but word of his poisonous bun made sure that his career as a bun master was over. Instead, Ho became a delivery man, delivering packages throughout the Empire. He has yet to return from his first delivery. Wildflower, the will of the heavens was fulfilled. The heart of the water dragon was restored and her soul reborn. Balance returned to the heavens and the Jade Empire endured. His duty discharged, Shaika, the heavenly gate guardian, returned to his heaven once more. In honor of her service to the heavens, the girl, Wildflower, whom Chaikal had raised to serve as his anchor, was granted the most precious gift of all, life. She was given a chance to live a new life according to her own whim. Kang, after Sun Li's defeat, Kang the Mad enjoyed actual public appreciation for his devices. It was brief, however, and the Empire returned to peace. His machines once more became the greatest identifiable threat to the common good. His fires grew faster, more durable, and drive his force often an angry mob hurling even larger stones. When last seen, King was boarding an alarmingly bare-bones device he had dubbed the Celestial Rocket Chair, while it allowed him to evade his latest pursuers. The launch also left a crater that suggested his escape was more permanent than he might have planned. Despite this, on each anniversary of their victories, Sun-Zan would find a fantastic new machine on his doorstep, seemingly appearing out of nowhere. Black Whirlwind. The Black Whirlwind accepted a job hunting demons from the celestial bureaucracy, but the ensuing red tape frustrated him so much that he gave up and made for the mysterious East. Shortly thereafter, the Empire received the great influx of Outlanders, many of whom were missing limbs and other body parts. He returned to the Jade Empire several years later, but this time he had come from the West. He couldn't explain how he did it, but he was the only person unsurprised to ride back where he started. Expressing a newfound hatred for people who couldn't make a decent bowl of wine, the Black Whirlwind vowed to never again leave the Jade Empire. A week later, he got bored and headed off to the north. Sir Roderick Pons von Fontelbottom, oh my goodness. The magnificent bastard left the Jade Empire a broken man. His skills had failed him to the moment of the greatest import, and he found it difficult to stomach his defeat, despite his grand capacity. Surely he had not lost as badly as he thought. Surely there was some explanation. Surely he still had something to teach this barbaric land. After much soul-searching, he traded his last pair of pantaloons for passage to the prosperous East, and he began the long journey home. It is said he eventually discovered the Fountain of Kuth, which is now virtually unflappable. Or he was accidentally killed by the Black Whirlwind. It is hard to say. People seem to lose interest. As for Percival, he is tired of calling Shirley and returned to his village. Look at that. Alrighty, guys. That is the end of this 2-year-long LP. I want to thank you all so very much for encouraging me to finish it. Jade Empire is such a great game, but just watching this LP won't quite do it justice. I highly recommend you buy it either on Xbox Live, the original Xbox One disc, or on PC. It is a great game. There's still stuff that I wasn't able to tackle in this LP, but definitely one of my favorite games, especially from this generation, being like the PS2, Xbox original, or PC era, like 2005-ish. I think that's when BioWare was still making like fantastic games like Dragon Age and whatnot. So definitely one of those good, like, if you don't like Baldur's Gate and stuff, you think it's too old, and then you don't like a lot of the newest stuff, this is when I think BioWare was like still doing like its best work. So definitely a game I very, very much enjoy. I love the fighting mechanics. I love finding the new styles, the companions, the whole like scenery of everything. Just such a good game. But I know, guys, it wasn't like the most popular LP you guys have ever seen, but I want to thank you so very much for tuning in. You guys make this so much worth doing. I can't quite explain it. I can't quite do it justice, but you guys humble me by choosing to check out my LPs and supporting me and making me feel like a rock star. So thank you all very much for tuning in. We are done with Jade Empire. We can put it behind us. Such a good game. Let it forever be recorded on the channel. And just thank you all so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the game as much as I enjoyed playing it. Probably for one of the final times. And hopefully you guys check it out on your own terms. This has been Baron from Baron Gaming. Once again, a heartfelt thank you to everyone who joined in. And I hope that people who will watch this LP at a later date, make sure to give the guys in the comments down below much love. They definitely really helped push me to strive. So thank you guys very much. We're going to end the part here, and I will see you in future projects. Take care, everyone. Peace.
Well, that was exciting. Are you certain we are not needed elsewhere? No? No? Oh, I see. Well, I suppose there's nothing left to do but to go home.
Eternally misstepping hoe. Where have you been? Do you have any idea how long I have waited for you to come back from your errand? I'll only be gone for a minute. That's what you said. Now I find you've been gallivanting across the Empire with some band of misfits and women. It's like my sister said about you. That man is gonna run off on you, she said. He'll be unfaithful at the drop of a bun. And you know how often he does that? You left me with how many orders? Too many.
Yes, dear.
And only your worthless cousin to help. The man doesn't know a bun from a road apple. A hard lesson, but I taught him. Remember the 6 batches of buns we had to throw away? They tasted the same, but no one wanted your twisted creations. Bendy buns make people uncomfortable.
Yes, dear.
I should know. I have to hear the comments while you're off doing who knows what at the ends of the Empire. Just who are those people I saw you with? A bunch of fighters, drunks, slumming nobles, and charlatan mystics. Oh, you always find the worst sort of rabble to bring home. Why do you keep running around like this? You're not the lord of the arena anymore. You are Ho, Bunmaster, and husband. Is that not enough?
Yes, dear.
I should have known you wouldn't be happy with a simple life. But you know you would be dead if you kept up your old ways. I saved you, and this is the thanks I get. Those friends of yours weren't going to save you. They were more concerned about glory in battle. Oh, sure, they went on to rule whole kingdoms, but are they happy?
Yes, dear.
Just like my sister always said, give a man an inch and he'll be gone for months. I should talk to her more. In fact, she'll be staying with us for the season. And my mother. Oh, that'll straighten you out. If there's one man in the Empire that needs it, it's you.
Yes, hi, hello. I'm Dawn Star, and I play the childhood friend.
Hi, I'm Sagacious Zoo, and I play the part of the conflicted anti-hero.
I saw Jade Empire as a chance to branch out into more legitimate acting. I get a lot of comments about what I used to do on stage, but you do what you have to when you're starting out.
We all got along well enough. I had no trouble with anyone. We're not friends, mind you. I mean, it was just business. You have to be a professional no matter how much Sky bugs you. Did I just say that? What was the most difficult? Reloads. Piecing those golems back together isn't easy. To say nothing of getting the blood out of your robes. We had a disappearing dye that helped, but it just doesn't hit the wall right, you know?
Well, the writers at BioWare didn't know my early work, which is odd since I thought you could find anything on that interweb thing.
Sometimes the competition got on my nerves, you know? I mean, here I am, clearly a badass loner with a dangerous past. And what happens? I'll tell you. Someone discovers drunken style and spends the rest of the game with that chucklehead hoe throwing booze at his head.
I auditioned with some dramatic scenes they would be more, familiar with.
There are 4 lights!
My favorite player model? Radiant Gen Z. She just looks interesting, you know? Plucky. Of course, some smartass would ruin it by changing her name during testing. I guess they used up all the good ones in the actual game. Creamy nougat? What the hell is that?
It was a nice change from my old job. I used to have solid bits that really packed the crowds in, but I was overexposed. I got tired of the late nights, the second bananas. I lost count of the straight men I burned out.
I'm classically trained, you know, not just in the martial arts. Yeah, I got a few projects lined up. Art house stuff, so I don't get typecast in the Loner Enforcer role. But, check me out in Loner Enforcer 9, The Bloodening. The best of the series. I don't want to leave my fans behind.
I didn't want to end up like my uncle Maximilian Shecky Star. He could really work the shtick, but no one wants to see a vaudeville review these days, even if it is the oldest profession in theater. I said I did vaudeville, right?
I see Jade Empire really as an extension of my previous film work. Dangerous Loner 2, Alone and Dangerous, Water's Edge, The Beach Razor Nightmare. I mean, come on, that was a classic coming-of-age story. Oh, and Cats. You know, near the end of the run when it was more real. I was set to be a bad guy in a kid's movie about a dog that rides a champion racehorse. Air Biscuit, I think it was. But the guy that plays Zong the Ox Carrier told me Bioware was auditioning. Well, I decided to take the pay cut to broaden my horizons.
I recall your earliest lessons. You fell from 1,000 feet during the Walk of Death, which alone was odd enough at your age, but you made short work of the Walk of Maiming and the Walk of Intense Discomfort, and tore your head clean off. I comforted you, well, your head, saying that you could just walk it off because, you know, the cut was clean, and then you would punch a mountain in space.